What's up, everybody? It's your man Travel Idea, and let me tell you something. I love to travel. There's nothing quite like the feeling of stepping off a plane, hitting a new city, and just feeling the energy of a new place. But here's the thing. Travel can be expensive, right? Plane tickets, hotels, food, it gets daunting. But what if I told you that you don't need to be a millionaire to experience some of the most incredible destinations on Earth? Yeah, you heard me right. You can travel the world in style, even on a budget. So if you've got that travel bug biting and you're looking to make the most of your hard-earned cash, stick around. We're about to break down 10 unbelievable destinations that you can experience for just $1,000. First up, we're heading to Bali, Indonesia. Now I know what you're thinking. Bali? On a budget? But trust me on this one, all right? Bali is a place where luxury and affordability collide. We're talking about lush rice paddies, stunning beaches, and some of the friendliest people you'll ever meet, all without putting a massive dent in your wallet. You can snag a round-trip ticket to Bali from major US cities for around $600 to $800, especially if you're flexible with your travel dates and book in advance. For accommodations, you can find some killer deals on guest houses and homestays in Bali. Think like $20 to $30 a night for a comfortable and charming place to rest your head. That leaves you with plenty of cash to experience the real Bali. We're talking surfing lessons on Kuta Beach, exploring ancient temples like Uluwatu, and indulging in delicious local food for just a few dollars a meal. You can even hire a scooter and explore the island at your own pace, feeling the wind in your hair and the sun on your face. So pack your bags, grab your sunscreen, and get ready to experience the magic of Bali. Next up, we're hopping over to Europe, and more specifically to the vibrant city of Lisbon, Portugal. Lisbon is one of those cities that just oozes charm. It's got this old-world feel with its cobblestone streets, colourful buildings, and those iconic yellow trams rattling through the city. But don't let the romance fool you. Lisbon is also incredibly affordable. Flights to Lisbon can be surprisingly cheap, especially if you fly during the off-season or snag a deal on a budget airline. Accommodation in Lisbon won't break the bank either. You can find cozy hostels for around $20 a night, or if you're feeling a little fancy, you can snag a private room in a guest house for around $40 to $50. You can spend your days getting lost in the narrow streets of Alfama, riding the iconic Tram 28, or soaking up the sun at one of Lisbon's many viewpoints. And don't even get me started on the food. We're talking about fresh seafood, delicious pastries, and those mouth-watering pastéis de nata. Whether you're a history buff, a foodie, or just looking for a vibrant city to explore on a budget, Lisbon should be at the top of your list. All right, now we're heading to Southeast Asia, to the bustling metropolis of Bangkok, Thailand. Bangkok is a city that will ignite your senses. From the moment you step off the plane, you're hit with a wave of heat, the smell of street food, and the sounds of a city that never sleeps. Flights to Bangkok can be a bit longer, but they're definitely doable on a budget. You can find round-trip tickets from major US cities for around $700 to $900 if you plan ahead. Accommodation in Bangkok is incredibly affordable. You can find clean and comfortable hostels for as low as $10 a night, and even mid-range hotels can be found for around $30 to $40. You can spend your days exploring ornate temples like Wat Arun and Wat Pho, haggling for souvenirs at the Chatuchak Weekend Market, or cruising down the Chao Phraya River. And when you get hungry, the street food scene in Bangkok is legendary. From pad thai to mango sticky rice, your taste buds will be thanking you. Bangkok is a city that will challenge you, excite you, and leave you wanting more. Next stop, we're heading south of the border to Mexico City, Mexico. Mexico City is a city that's often overlooked, but trust me, it's a hidden gem. It's a city that's rich in history, culture, and of course, incredible food. Flights to Mexico City can be super affordable, especially if you can snag a deal on a budget airline. Accommodation in Mexico City won't break the bank either. You can find comfortable hostels for around $15 to $20 a night, and even boutique hotels can be found for under $50. You can spend your days exploring ancient ruins like Teotihuacan, wandering through the colorful streets of Coyoacan, or checking out the Frida Kahlo Museum. And when you get hungry, Mexico City is a foodie's paradise. From street tacos to fine dining, your taste buds will be thanking you. Mexico City is a city that's full of life, color, and flavor. It's a city that will surprise you, delight you, and leave you wanting more. All right, now we're heading back to Europe, this time to the stunning city of Budapest, Hungary. Budapest is a city that's often called the Paris of the East, and for good reason. It's a city that's full of stunning architecture, rich history, and a vibrant culture. Flights to Budapest can be surprisingly affordable, especially if you fly during the off-season or book in advance. Accommodation in Budapest is also very affordable. You can find hostels for around $15 a night, and even centrally located apartments can be found for under $40. You can spend your days exploring Buda Castle, relaxing in one of Budapest's famous thermal baths, or taking a stroll along the banks of the Danube River. And when you get hungry, Budapest has a thriving food scene, with everything from traditional Hungarian cuisine to international fare. Budapest is a city that's both beautiful and affordable, perfect for history buffs and architecture lovers. Next up, we're heading to Marrakech, Morocco, a city that's like stepping into a different world. Marrakech is a city of vibrant colors, exotic smells, and a cacophony of sounds. Flights to Marrakech can be a bit more expensive than some of the other destinations on this list, but you can still find round-trip tickets for under $700 if you book in advance. Accommodation in Marrakech can be found for every budget. You can find hostels for as low as $10 a night, or you can splurge on a riad, a traditional Moroccan house with a central courtyard, for around $50 to $70 a night. Explore the labyrinthine streets of the Medina, haggle for souvenirs in the souks, and marvel at the intricate beauty of the Koutoubia Mosque. And when you need a break from the hustle and bustle, head to the Jardin Majorelle, a tranquil oasis in the heart of the city. Marrakech is a city that will captivate your senses and leave a lasting impression. Next, we're heading to Prague, Czech Republic, a city that's straight out of a fairy tale. With its stunning architecture, charming cobblestone streets, and rich history, Prague is a city that will steal your heart. Flights to Prague can be surprisingly affordable, especially if you fly during the off-season. Accommodation in Prague won't break the bank either. You can find hostels for around $15 a night, and even centrally located apartments can be found for under $40. You can spend your days exploring Prague Castle, walking across the Charles Bridge, and getting lost in the charming streets of the old town square. And when you get hungry, Prague has a thriving food scene, with everything from traditional Czech cuisine to international fare. Prague is a city that's both beautiful and affordable, making it the perfect destination for travelers looking for a fairy tale experience. Next, we're heading to Hanoi, Vietnam, a city that's a fascinating blend of old and new. Hanoi is a city of bustling streets, ancient temples, and delicious food. Flights to Hanoi can be a bit longer, but they're definitely doable on a budget. You can find round-trip tickets for around $700 to $900 from major US cities if you plan ahead. Accommodation in Hanoi is incredibly affordable. You can find clean and comfortable hostels for as low as $10 a night, and even mid-range hotels can be found for around $30 to $40. You can spend your days exploring the ancient temples of the Old Quarter, haggling for souvenirs at the bustling Dong Xuan market, or simply enjoying a cup of Vietnamese coffee while watching the world go by. And when you get hungry, Hanoi's street food scene is legendary. From pho to banh mi, your taste buds will be thanking you. Hanoi is a city that's full of life, culture, and delicious food. It's a city that will captivate your senses and leave a lasting impression. Now we're heading to Istanbul, Turkey, a city that straddles two continents and is a melting pot of cultures. Istanbul is a city of stunning mosques, bustling bazaars, and a rich history that spans centuries. Flights to Istanbul can be surprisingly affordable, especially if you fly during the off-season. Accommodation in Istanbul can be found for every budget. You can find hostels for as low as $10 a night, or you can splurge on a hotel with stunning views of the Bosphorus for around $50 to $70 a night. Explore the iconic Hagia Sophia, marvel at the beauty of the Blue Mosque, and get lost in the labyrinthine alleys of the Grand Bazaar. And when you need a break from the hustle and bustle, take a stroll along the Bosphorus and enjoy the stunning views of the city. Istanbul is a city that's both exotic and affordable, making it the perfect destination for travelers looking for a unique and unforgettable experience. Finally, we're heading to Cape Town, South Africa, a city that's renowned for its natural beauty, vibrant culture, and adventurous spirit. Flights to Cape Town can be a bit more expensive than some of the other destinations on this list, but you can still find round-trip tickets for under $800 if you book in advance. Accommodation in Cape Town can be found for every budget. You can find hostels for as low as $15 a night, or you can splurge on a guest house with stunning views of the ocean for around $50 to $70 a night. Hike up Table Mountain for breathtaking views of the city. Visit the penguins at Boulders Beach, and explore the Cape Peninsula, home to stunning scenery and charming coastal towns. Cape Town is a city that will take your breath away. It's a city that's both beautiful and affordable, making it the perfect destination for travelers looking for adventure, culture, and unforgettable experiences. So there you have it. 10 incredible destinations that you can experience for under $1,000. From the beaches of Bali to the streets of Marrakech, the world is full of amazing places to explore, even on a budget. With a little planning and flexibility, you can experience the world without breaking the bank. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel for more travel tips and inspiration, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my future adventures. Until next time, safe travels.